Shwmae a chroeso I ddril mynediad 1, uned 11, neu 11. Shwmae and welcome to the Entry Level 1 Unit 11 drill. Hopefully you've already looked at your vocabulary, and as per usual, please don't look at your course books as we are going through the drill, as it is more important that you completely concentrate on what you are saying. Felly, bant â ni, away we go. Today we're going to be saying what we had in the past tense. So focusing on the verb cael, to have, but using it in the past tense to say what we had. This unit introduces two ways of saying what we had in the past tense, but in this video we'll be concentrating on the pattern that is most widely used and which is most commonly used in South Wales. Felly, so we're going to begin by saying I had in the past tense and saying what I had for breakfast. I frecwast, for breakfast. So I had is ges I. Ges I. Beth yw, what is porridge in Welsh? Uwd. Uwd. Ges I uwd I frecwast. Ges I uwd I frecwast. Ges I uwd I frecwast. I had porridge for breakfast. Ges I uwd I frecwast. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for fruit in Welsh? Ffrwythau. 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 Ges I ffrwythau I frecwast. Ges I ffrwythau I frecwast. Ges I ffrwythau I frecwast. I had fruit for breakfast. Ges I ffrwythau I frecwast. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for an egg in Welsh? Wy. Wy. You might also hear it pronounced as we in South Wales, but for this drill we will use wy. Ges I wy I frecwast. Ges I wy I frecwast. Ges I wy I frecwast. I had an egg for breakfast. Ges I wy I frecwast. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for toast in Welsh? Tost. Tost. Ges I dost I frecwast. Ges I dost I frecwast. Ges I dost I frecwast. I had toast for breakfast. Ges I dost I frecwast. Da iawn. Da iawn. Next we're going to be moving on to ask what did you have for breakfast? So focusing on that you, which is singular and informal, which is ges ti. Ges ti. Beth ges ti I frecwast? Beth ges ti I frecwast? Beth ges ti I frecwast? What did you have for breakfast? Beth ges ti I frecwast? Da iawn. Beth ges ti I ginio? Beth ges ti I ginio? Beth ges ti I ginio? What did you have for lunch? Beth ges ti I ginio? Da iawn. Beth ges ti I de? Beth ges ti I de? Beth ges ti I de? What did you have for tea? Beth ges ti I de? Da iawn. Beth ges ti I swper? Beth ges ti I swper? Beth ges ti I swper? What did you have for supper? Beth ges ti I swper? Da iawn. Next, we're going to be asking, did you have? Did you have? But this time, focusing on that you, which is plural and former, with that chi sound. Beth yw, what is the word for chips in Welsh? Sglodion. Sglodion. You might also hear sglods, but sglodion. Gaethoch chi sglodion ddo? Gaethoch chi sglodion ddo? Gaethoch chi sglodion ddo? Did you have chips yesterday? Gaethoch chi sglodion ddo? Beth yw, what is the word for a sandwich in Welsh? Brechdan. 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 Gaethoch chi frechdan ddo? Gaethoch chi frechdan ddo? Gaethoch chi frechdan ddo? Did you have a sandwich yesterday? Da iawn. Gaethoch chi frechdan ddo? Da iawn. Once again, what is the word for porridge in Welsh? Uwd. Uwd. Gaethoch chi uwd? Gaethoch chi uwd? Gaethoch chi uwd? Did you have porridge? Da iawn. Gaethoch chi uwd? Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for soup in Welsh? I'll give you a clue. It's the same as our national dish. Cawl. Cawl. Gaethoch chi gawl? Gaethoch chi gawl? Gaethoch chi gawl? Did you have soup? Gaethoch chi gawl? Da iawn. Gaethoch chi gawl? An important question, especially on St. David's Day. So the yes that coincides with cael in the past tense is do. 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 Yes, I did have. Da iawn. Do. And the no, which you are already used to, is naddo. 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 No, I didn't have. Naddo. Da iawn. Gwych. Da iawn. Next, we're going to be moving on to say what he or she had in the past tense. First of all, we're going to be asking, what did Pat have in the cafe? So asking, what did, and using a name. In this instance, we're going to be using Pat. So beth means what, and gaeth is to have in the past tense using the third person pattern. Beth gaeth Pat yn y caffi? Beth gaeth Pat yn y caffi? Beth gaeth Pat yn y caffi? What did Pat have in the cafe? Da iawn. Beth gaeth Pat yn y caffi? Da iawn. Beth yw, what is tea in Welsh? Tea. Tea. So if you wanted to say that Pat had tea, we say gaeth Pat de. Gaeth Pat de. Gaeth Pat de. Pat had tea. Da iawn. Gaeth Pat de. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for coffee in Welsh? Coffee. Coffee. Gaeth Pat goffi. Gaeth Pat goffi. Gaeth Pat goffi. Pat had coffee. Da iawn. Gaeth Pat goffi. Da iawn. Now, instead of using the name Pat, we're going to be saying he had. He had in the past tense. Felly, beth yw, what is hot chocolate in Welsh? Siocled poeth. Siocled poeth. Dwi'n hoffi siocled poeth. Siocled poeth. Gaeth e siocled poeth. Gaeth e siocled poeth. Gaeth e siocled poeth. He had hot chocolate. Da iawn. So we've got gaeth e siocled poeth. Da iawn. So we've had gaeth Pat, Pat had, and gaeth e, he had. Now we're going to be moving on to say what she had. Felly, beth yw, what is orange juice in Welsh? Sydd oren. Sydd oren. Gaeth hi sydd oren. Gaeth hi sydd oren. Gaeth hi sydd oren. She had orange juice. Gaeth hi sydd oren. Da iawn. So we've had gaeth Pat, using the name, Pat had, gaeth e, he had, and gaeth hi, she had. Felly next we're going to be moving on to saying what we had in the past tense, which is gaethon ni. Felly, beth yw, what is an email in Welsh? E-bost. Gaethon ni e-bost ddo. Gaethon ni e-bost ddo. Gaethon ni e-bost ddo. We had an email yesterday. Da iawn. Gaethon ni e-bost ddo. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for a message in Welsh? Neges. Gaethon ni neges ddo. Gaethon ni neges ddo. Gaethon ni neges ddo. We had a message yesterday. Da iawn. Gaethon ni neges ddo. Da iawn. Next we're going to be moving on to saying what they had, which is gaethon nhw. Gaethon nhw, they had. Gaethon nhw. Felly, beth yw, what is the word for post in Welsh? Post. Gaethon nhw bost ddo. Gaethon nhw bost ddo. Gaethon nhw bost ddo. They had post yesterday. Gaethon nhw bost ddo. Da iawn. Beth yw, what is the word for a letter in Welsh? Llythyr. Gaethon nhw lythyr ddo. Gaethon nhw lythyr ddo. Gaethon nhw lythyr ddo. They had a letter yesterday. Da iawn. Gaethon nhw lythyr ddo. Gwych. Da iawn. Next, we're going to be moving on to the negative sentences. The negative. So in the book, it introduces ches I ddim. But following on from the pattern that we've drilled today, ges I, ges ti, gaeth e, gaeth hi, gaethon ni, gaethoch chi, gaethon nhw, the negative that coincides with these patterns is ges I ddim. Ges I ddim. So that's what we'll practice today. Ges I ddim. So if you wanted to say I didn't have in the past tense, it's ges I ddim. Ges I ddim. Ges I ddim post ddo. Ges I ddim post ddo. Ges I ddim post ddo. I didn't have any post yesterday. Da iawn. Ges I ddim post ddo. Da iawn. E-bost. Ges I ddim e-bost ddo. Ges I ddim e-bost ddo. Ges I ddim e-bost ddo. I didn't have an email yesterday. Ges I ddim e-bost ddo. Da iawn. So the word for a text in Welsh, text, is text. Sounds pretty much the same. Text, just spelt differently. Ges I ddim text ddo. Ges I ddim text ddo. Ges I ddim text ddo. I didn't have a text yesterday. Ges I ddim text ddo. Da iawn. Ges I ddim llythyr ddo. Ges I ddim llythyr ddo. Ges I ddim llythyr ddo. I didn't have a letter yesterday. Da iawn. Ges I ddim llythyr ddo. Da iawn. Ges I ddim. Ges I ddim. Felly, da iawn, well done, a llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations for finishing the Unit 11 drill, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hwyl fawr.